Have you ever scrolled through Instagram and seen a post about the Illuminati controlling the world? And you're just like, okay, that sounds crazy, but is it though? What if there really are these secret groups pulling the strings behind everything? It's kind of terrifying, but also kind of fascinating, right? Hello, my spooky little ghouls. It's your girl Liza, back with another video. And today, we're diving deep into the world of secret societies. We're talking Illuminati, Freemasons, all that creepy, mysterious stuff that keeps you up at night. We're going to be looking at their origins, their goals, their rituals, and all the juicy conspiracy theories surrounding them. Like, did they really influence major historical events? Do they actually control the government? Are they sacrificing goats in their basements? Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the point. It's going to be wild. So buckle up, grab your tinfoil hats, and let's get into it. Okay, let's start with the big one, the one everyone's heard of, the Illuminati. Just saying the name sends chills down my spine. It's like synonymous with secret societies, right? But what do we actually know about them? The Illuminati was founded in Bavaria in 1776. I know, right? Right around the time America was declaring independence. Coincidence? I think not. Just kidding. But seriously, the timing is interesting. It was founded by a guy named Adam Weishaupt, who was, get this, a law professor. Like, imagine your boring law professor starting a secret society that aims to overthrow the government. Wild. Their main goal was to oppose superstition and religious influence over public life. They were all about reason and enlightenment, hence the name Illuminati, which means enlightened ones. They wanted to free people's minds from what they saw as the shackles of ignorance and tyranny. Sounds pretty noble, right? But here's where things get shady. The Illuminati was super secretive, like they used pseudonyms and had elaborate initiation rituals. I'm talking robes, passwords, the whole shebang. They even had a hierarchy system inspired by the Freemasons, but we'll get to those guys later. The Illuminati didn't last very long, though. They were infiltrated by Bavarian authorities and shut down in the 1780s. But that didn't stop the conspiracy theories from swirling. Some people believe they went underground and are still operating today, pulling the strings behind global events. I mean, think about it. Wars, economic crises, celebrity scandals. What if it's all orchestrated by the Illuminati? It's kind of like a real-life episode of Black Mirror, right? And the internet is full of evidence linking them to everything from the French Revolution to the assassination of JFK. Some even say they're using pop culture to brainwash us. Okay, next up we've got the Freemasons. These guys are like the OG secret society. They've been around for centuries, shrouded in mystery and whispered about in hushed tones. The origins of the Freemasons are a little murky, but most historians trace them back to medieval stonemasons guilds. These guilds were like unions for stonemasons, you know? The guys who built all those incredible cathedrals and castles back in the day. These stonemasons had secret rituals and signs to identify each other and protect their trade secrets. Makes sense, right? You wouldn't want just anyone knowing how to build a structurally sound archway. Over time, these guilds evolved into what we now know as the Freemasons. But instead of just stonemasons, they started accepting members from all walks of life. And I'm talking about some seriously influential dudes. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Mozart, Winston Churchill, the list goes on and on. It's like the who's who of history were all hanging out in their little secret club. So, what do the Freemasons actually do? Well, they claim to be a fraternal organization that promotes personal growth, moral uprightness, and philanthropy. They're big on charity work and helping their communities. But of course, there wouldn't be a good secret society without some juicy conspiracy theories, right? Some people believe the Freemasons are actually a powerful cabal that controls governments and financial institutions. They point to the fact that many powerful figures throughout history have been Freemasons as evidence of their influence. And then, there are the rituals. Oh my God, the rituals. The Freemasons are notorious for their elaborate initiation ceremonies, complete with secret handshakes, passwords, and allegorical stories. Like, seriously, what goes on in those lodges? Are they sacrificing goats, summoning demons, making deals with the devil? Okay, probably not. But the secrecy surrounding their rituals just fuels the conspiracy theories. Chapter 3. Skull and Bones. Elite fraternity or breeding ground for world leaders? Okay, let's talk about Skull and Bones, aka the society with the creepiest name ever. Seriously, Skull and Bones? It sounds like something out of a horror movie. And trust me, the reality is just as bizarre as the name. This secret society is so exclusive, it makes the Illuminati look like an open mic night. We're talking about a group that only accepts 15 new members each year. All male, All students at Yale University. Yep, you heard that right. You have to go to Yale and be chosen by a bunch of dudes in dark robes to even sniff the inside of their creepy tomb-like headquarters. Speaking of their headquarters, it's called the Tomb. Like, come on guys, who chose that name? It's literally a windowless granite building that looks like it belongs in a cemetery. And rumor has it they keep a real human skull inside. Like, why? What's the point? It's just creepy. Skull and Bones was founded in 1832 by a bunch of Yale students who were obsessed with, you guessed it, death. They were fascinated by mortality and wanted to create a society that celebrated the inevitable end we all face. But it's not just about death and creepy rituals with these guys. Skull and Bones is all about power and influence. Over the years, it's produced some of the most powerful men in America, presidents, Supreme Court justices, CEOs, you name it. The Bush family, for example, has a long history with Skull and Bones. Both George Bush Sr. and George W. Bush were members. And let's just say, it hasn't done much to quell the conspiracy theories surrounding the society. Some people believe Skull and Bones is a grooming ground for future world leaders, a place where the elite go to network and consolidate their power. They say the society's alumni use their connections to help each other out, ensuring that their members rise to the top of whatever field they choose. And then there are the initiation rituals. Oh my God, the rituals! I'm telling you, these secret societies love their rituals. According to rumors, Skull and Bones initiates have to lie naked in a coffin while recounting their deepest, darkest secrets to the other members. Like, can you imagine? Lying there in your birthday suit, spilling your guts to a bunch of dudes in robes? It's enough to give anyone nightmares. Chapter 4. The Golden Dawn Magic, Mysticism, and Occult Chaos. Okay, so far we've talked about secret societies that are obsessed with power, influence, and maybe a little bit of death. But now, let's get mystical, shall we? Let's talk about the Golden Dawn, a secret society that was all about magic, mysticism, and exploring the hidden realms of consciousness. The Golden Dawn was founded in 1887 by a group of occultists in England. They were fascinated by ancient esoteric traditions like Kabbalah, tarot, and alchemy. They believed that through rituals and meditation, they could tap into hidden spiritual powers and achieve enlightenment. Think of it like a Victorian-era Hogwarts, but with less Harry Potter and more summoning spirits and trying to transmute lead into gold. They were all about tapping into the unseen world, unlocking the secrets of the universe, and maybe summoning a few angels or demons along the way. The Golden Dawn attracted some seriously interesting characters, like the famous poet W.B. Yeats and the notorious occultist Aleister Crowley. It was like a who's who of the late 19th century occult scene, all gathered together in their robes and funny hats, performing rituals and trying to unlock the secrets of the universe. But like any good secret society, the Golden Dawn had its fair share of drama. They were plagued by internal conflicts, power struggles, and accusations of plagiarism. It seems like even when you're trying to achieve spiritual enlightenment, you can't escape the pettiness of human drama. Eventually, the Golden Dawn splintered into different groups, each with its own interpretation of the teachings and rituals. It was like a messy occult divorce, with everyone fighting over who got to keep the magical robes and the ancient grimoires. But despite their internal conflicts and eventual demise, the Golden Dawn had a lasting impact on Western esotericism. Their teachings influenced everything from modern witchcraft to New Age spirituality, and their influence can still be seen today in literature, film, and even music. So, the next time you see a movie about magic or read a book about secret societies, remember the Golden Dawn. The end. Or is it just the beginning? So, today we went down the rabbit hole of secret societies, exploring their origins, rituals, and the conspiracy theories that surround them. From the Illuminati to the Freemasons, Skull and Bones to the Golden Dawn, these groups have captivated our imaginations for centuries. Are they just harmless social clubs? Or are they something more sinister? Are they controlling the world from the shadows? Or are they just a bunch of people who like to wear funny robes and perform elaborate rituals? Honestly, I don't know, and that's what makes them so fascinating. The truth is, the line between fact and fiction is often blurred when it comes to secret societies. But whether you believe the conspiracy theories or not, there's no denying that these groups have played a fascinating and often influential role in history.